Welcome back, everyone. It's a new year, a new time to mess up your dates. Welcome back to 2 Alpha News, the news the shooting community can use. I'm one of your hosts, Manny, along with my co-host, Mr. Khory.
Good evening, everyone. Live from the bunker, the undisclosed bunker. I am Khory.
Yeah, I mean, it's only slightly undisclosed. I mean, it's in god-awful Ohio, so
Well, I mean, Ohio's a big state, believe it or not.
not really, not where you live. It's a freaking crazy madhouse where you live.
I said it's a big state. I didn't say it's a quiet state.
I mean, this is true. I mean, ugh, you live too close to the lakefront, in my opinion, but
It's great. We don't
it's
get snow.
it's the worst lake.
Oh,
That
it's
is
not the
known.
worst lake. It's
Lake
okay.
Erie is the worst.
It's okay. Let's talk about a state that's even worse than Ohio. Let's talk about Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Okay.
I mean, it's
what
a
a way. Are we live yet?
Yeah,
we're live.
What a
Now,
way to be.
how do you feel after that loss, sir?
I feel fine.
Okay.
You know who doesn't feel fine?
You
Dan Click does not feel fine. I talked to him yesterday. He said that it was a rough day to be an Ohio State fan.
Every day is a rough day to be an Ohio State fan. But that's what I love so much about college football. It's not the people that are rabid fans of one team. It's the haters of the other teams that makes it so much more fun and makes it a great sport. My life circulates around football, those months out of the year. But when I'm at a match, I'm not watching the game. And so my whole time is not, surrounded around that. But when I was off for a lot, yes, there's a lot going on. And
Brian, you're going to have to figure out how to mount a television in the tent somewhere so that you can watch your college football.
Well, hopefully during that time, I'll be going live in an event and somebody can just live stream it in there while I'm doing live at events next year. So that'll be the game. But, so we're live. I'm sorry. I just kind of walked in right in the middle of everything. How's it going?
It's going good, brother. I mean, it's always a good time when you're hanging out with us.
Manny, I've got your holster set up. Hopefully going to be getting it together to get it shipped out tomorrow. So
I mean, I can imagine that's a big box.
It's a lot. You did a lot for me the other night on the Hunters HD Gold Cup Series finale, and I really do appreciate your time. I had no idea I was going to be there for 2 hours, and thank you so much for being a part of that. So
it was all good. It was fun. It was a lot. It wasn't super challenging. It just took a lot of refreshing on my page. So
yeah.
But we got everybody entered to.
I thought about calling him right in the middle of it just to mess with him.
I'd answer the phone. It don't bother me.
Not you. I was gonna call Alex. You were just having fun. Alex was sitting there working.
Well, I was sitting there working, and I was trying. You know what? Jake doesn't like to read anything in the chat, but it's all good.
Well, he didn't have time because you have to have two screens pulled up to be able to see the full screen on stuff. And I'm getting ready to work on the EVMUX platform that y'all are on. I just didn't want to change yet because I think when somebody comments in Rumble through EVMUX, it pulls it up easier. And
it does.
It does it. Mm-hmm. That's one of the things that StreamYard that I use doesn't do, but I'm not sure. Do you get all the features?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
What the heck? Why does it not work on my screen?
So if I got this feature on EMU and
EVMux,
yeah, MUX, that
I bet it's your. What are you running? What computer are you using? Is it a Mac?
I'm on Mac. Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be the Mac then.
Oh, so this is a Mac thing.
I'm on a Mac.
Did you update your crap, Khory?
You're really not cool though, Khory. But I have been. This is your show. I don't want to take over your show. We'll talk when it's ready for me to talk.
Right. But I guess I need to remind everybody and thank everybody for joining us here at 2 Alpha News. We greatly appreciate you. If you are out there in the comments on YouTube or Rumble, please throw it in the comments. Hit that green thumb on Rumble.
Yes.
Give us a comment. Tell us all the great things you like about it. I haven't told Khory this. We might actually, our numbers are better on Rumble. We might be moving to Rumble 100%. Exclusively.
That's awesome. Let me move. Let me share this real quick. Hold on while we're here. Share.
You're going to make us work, aren't you, Brian?
No, I'm just trying to share it to Facebook. What my Facebook? There it is. Share.
I thought you were going to share your screen or something.
No. I'm sharing this live to my personal Facebook page. Live now on Rumble.
Hey Brian, Most Awesome Bro 69 asks, "What's Rumble?"
Hey, that's okay. The more people that don't know about it, is the better, because that way we can get them introduced to Rumble.
For sure.
But I did. Let me say, I'm not sure I shared it on my personal Facebook page, because I don't have access to my my Facebook or my Instagram all the time.
Did you
But
get
I
locked
did.
out again?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I check all the messages, and Kinsey made me get my own stuff. That's okay. But no, I did. What's on Rumble? Yeah, definitely. You have a referral link, Manny, that you should be able to post up there, and you can get people to set up a free account on your referral link. And I don't know why it's doing a thumbs up on mine. I guess because I got my
Because
hand.
you're doing a thumbs up.
But I don't mean to. I apologize. But there's a referral link to go out there and get you a Rumble account. I've been talking to a lot of people that are in the 2A community. Now, let me explain to you what I mean by that. There's a 2A community that supports the shooting sports. There's a 2A community that supports the branding of products. And there's a 2A community out there that is doing things to help our laws be truth be spoken about what we're truly doing as gun people. So there's 3 different avenues of people out there, and they all have their place in the marketplace. And there's going to be a lady I'm going to get on later on my show and have more discussion around this. She went on a very needed tangent today on her Instagram page, and I want to talk to her more in details about this. But we've all got to be doing our roles to support the Second Amendment, and mine is doing that through the supporting the shooting sports. So
For sure.
good stuff out there. But make sure you put that link out there for people to get a free Rumble account, because there's a lot of people going to Rumble to put their message out there. And if my YouTube account, you go check it out, Hunters HD Gold. It's all decked out with avatars from Rumble, saying all my content's moved over. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't shut it down yet. So that's my own little joke.
But to
Yeah.
answer the question, Rumble is a program similar in nature to YouTube, bunch of videos and stuff like that. But it allows us as Second Amendment supporters to show guns in the live stream. It allows and they're actually boosting people like Brian to their main page, to what is it, the Extreme Sports page,
Yeah.
Brian?
When I go live, you choose categories to go live, and I've chosen sports and extreme sports, and that's what I've chosen to do everything under. I may be not using the right one, but it is getting a lot of views. I think Alex, at one time, I saw over 4,000 views the other day on the Hunters HG Gold Cup series, and I was blown away with that. But I have enough followers now where, damn it, I'm sorry, I had enough followers now where I petitioned them to get verified, and it worked. So I'm
Awesome.
pretty happy about that. Actually, I use X a lot now as well. Brian Conley HHDG on my X account, and the owner or the CEO of Rumble made a post the other day, and I commented on it and talked about moving all my content exclusively to Rumble to support the shooting sports. And the son of a gun liked it. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So we're to be noticed and to not be out there as going away from the shooting sports. I think that's huge. But we're going to do a lot more activities with it. You're up. We got 5 or 6 people watching now from Rumble. So feel free to comment below.
For sure.
That helps boost it. And I'll answer questions on here on the Rumble chat, on the live chat as well, and also the comments below. Because I did some studies. The comments below help your algorithm. So live chat's good, but the comments below really get a lot more attention. And the thumbs up, making the green thumbs up, like Alex said, is huge. So
Yep.
And Brian, for at least Buckeye Blast in Area 5, we're planning on having whole range Wi-Fi that'll be hopefully to the standard to be able to go live anywhere you are on the range. So
that's huge, because other ranges around the country don't have that access right now. And I'm so glad y'all are reinvesting things at Cardinal Shooting Center. That's pretty exciting. So thank you for reinvesting in your people.
yeah, of course. Of course. So, Alex, what did we want to talk about this evening?
Well, first we got to plug the title sponsor. We got to
Yes, we
plug
do.
Outdoor Dynamics.
Most
They
important.
offers a plethora of your competition ammunition needs. They got their 115s all the way up to their 147s, 9 mil PCC. Major loads.
40 cal.
40's dead. 40's dead.
Hey, but he still offers it.
Yep, because he still shoots limited, but it's okay. But yeah, so check him out. Use the code Manny. Tell
He,
John that
he may have a sale soon, but he's using
Yeah, exactly. He just picks up his own brass and reclines. But no, please go check out John at Outdoor Dynamics. Go tell him we sent you. Use the code Manny, get some money off, and go support a company who's supporting a lot of major matches throughout the country and giving back and in more ways than one. So go check them out, outdoordynamics.net. I did want to talk about one of his partners and a awesome guy in our shooting community, Mr. Brian Wolf of Make Stuff Better. Because he
what does he do? I've seen you post a couple of things about that. I'm glad you're sharing that tonight.
So Brian Wolf with Make Stuff Better, I did a podcast with him. So if you guys really want to know his backstory,
I apologize. I haven't seen that yet. I've been busy.
Hey, brother, it's all good.
I'm not traveling yet either. I catch up on all your podcasts when I travel.
I know you're 150 is coming up soon, so you better be ready, brother.
Will do.
So Brian Wolf,
I've already sent you stuff out for that. Damn it!
Did you just send that? Because I just put that request.
Oh my gosh! I know we're off subject. I mailed out over 70 packets the other day. So
fair enough. But Brian Wolf is a guy. He's a shooter, an assistant match director out of North Carolina at the Rowan County match, and he decided to start laser engraving things for himself. So he makes like a bunch of different things. So he made me even my own challenge coin. I don't know how well this picks up.
That's pretty awesome.
It's a Manny Talk shooting challenge coin on one side, and my little local team. Oh, it's not gonna pick it up. Team FML, Fluffy Manny Lucky for my local guys on the one side. But he made this for me, which is pretty cool. So this sits on my desk unless I'm going to a match or something. But he definitely makes some really cool. He'll laser your mags. He's making awards. I know Khory and I were talking about some
so he has actually come on as a division sponsor for both Buckeye Blast and Area 5. He's going to be doing all of our awards, which is pretty awesome. And the nice part about that is this last year, we had them done afterwards, and it took a while to get them done. We're just going to do them ahead of time and work with Brian to get him, some awesome awards, and he's got some really cool things that we can do. So, like that's pretty awesome. Some of the stuff that we've shown up.
Yeah, there's my logo.
And Alex's mag gauge.
Yep, I had a mag gauge made. That was the first thing I ever was like.
When is Buckeye Blast again?
First weekend of May.
Yep.
Let me see. April, May.
Yeah. So if anyone doesn't know, Brian does some cool work. He'll, sky's the limit as you see on the screen, guys. He engraves firearms and definitely a different bunch of things. Like right behind me, on top of my head, if anyone's actually looking at the screen, is a wooden laser engraved, sign that says Manny Talk Shooting, similar to my banner logo from Bill. But it's cool because that's always going to live behind me, and it's going to hold a special place for my heart. But yeah, so Make Stuff Better is out there, guys. So please go give them some love and go buy something, even if it's something small. It keeps that little business growing and going.
For sure.
And one little post on social media is enough to get a couple people to like it and stuff. So I'm actually wearing his T-shirt too because it's comfy and I like free hats and shirts. I mean, if anyone wanted to pay me truly in just hats and shirts, I'd be a great happy man because I'd never have to buy clothes again. But I see there was
and he'd wear no pants, but that's whole nother story.
No, pants are mandatory, at least when you're in public. Hey, Matt W., thank you for using the code Manny. I appreciate it, and it tells John that I've sent people, so it means that I'm doing my part to help his business as well. So I can't wait to see what you actually come up with, Khory, for Buckeye Blast trophies and whatnot.
Yeah, and maybe you'll earn one.
Will you be giving out sponsorship like plaques or anything to people that attend your match?
Brian, would you like a sponsorship plaque?
No, he wants a belt.
He wants a belt. He wants a sponsorship belt.
No, I don't want a belt because I don't know. When does staff shoot for the Buckeye Blast?
Staff shoots Thursday afternoon and Friday morning.
Okay,
us cool people will be there on Wednesday.
USPSA BUCKEYEBLAST. Is this your state championship or section championship?
State.
Yeah, weird is enough that Ohio has enough clubs and space to have 2 sections.
I'm all about it. Let me see. It goes Thursday through Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. And this is at the Cardinal Shooting Center?
It's at the Cardinal Shooting Center in Marengo, Ohio. Your favorite state.
And you get double the slots if you bring Luigi.
I don't want any slots. That's something else I'm doing. I'm getting ready to. I'm upset a lot of people by saying this, but hold on a second. Let me see. Save.
Is
All
it too
right.
much work on your end for people to
No,
deal with?
it's. Let me. You can go look. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. But okay. All right. I just updated something, which is cool. No. Besides, there's some. What I'm doing with sponsorships this year is besides the nationals and some major events like IDPA nationals, USPSA nationals, and other events, I am pretty much giving all the slots back to the match director to sell. Two reasons. This isn't exclusive because I ain't told anybody that. I think I told I may yeah, I think I told Ken I did tell Kenzie this, but it does two things. One, I'm giving back to the match. Go make money off these slots. Two, I don't have a team, to give them out to. And three, with over 300 matches sponsored last year, yes, it put a lot of extra work
Hmm.
for people to get match slots out there and everything else. Does it mean I'm not going to have surprises where there'll be some slots to give away? Heck no. We know I just gave away the Hunters HG Gold Cup Series. I just gave away a slot to Kevin for Carry Optics Nationals. I talked to him today. And Ron D just got two slots to the World Speed Shooting Championship that I've got through the packet. I just got the job for him today. I'm going to be a stage sponsor for all the USPSA nationals they're going to have.
Awesome.
So there's some slots out there I'm going to have that I'm going to be giving away as important stuff to give away. But most of the slots I'm getting, like the Buckeye Blast, the all the other stuff I'm sponsoring. The other one I just sponsored today was the South Carolina Section Championship. I just sent a lot of certificates, some $400, some $200, and if I have slots with that, great, keep them, go sell them.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with them, and I don't. It's saying that's so harsh to say, as there's some people out there that have a team to sponsor and everything else, but I am giving those back to go make money on those. Go let your event prosper and don't worry about, because I've had match directors that it becomes a pain in the rear end to match directors to have all these slots out there too,
Oh, I mean,
because manufacturers do not do anything, and they in the last minute some manufacturers will say, hey, I want to get this guy in there, and he's already paid for it, then you got to go refund money.
well, that costs and
It's
realistically, from my perspective, if you had, let's say, Luigi paid, and then you came back to me 2 weeks before the match and say, "Oh, Luigi is going to use my slot,"
That happened to me last year with some people. I said, well,
that's
just
going to cost me $6.
there you go.
Now,
I'm
I
not,
don't mind paying for it, but
I know
it
it's
does
just
cost me money.
there's certain. I had a discussion today with the president of a shooting association today, and he asked me about, what do you think about shooter slots? I said, I don't want any. But there's people out there, if somebody wants to give you $5,000 cash to sponsor your event, and if you want to give them slots because they gave you cash, then by all means, if they're going to use those slots, that's a whole other ballgame. But
But
in
here's
my
the
in my business plan, it just keep the slots, go make money off of it, and I'm
yeah,
I'm proud to have a banner up there, and I'm proud to be able to come to your event to help promote your event. I don't need a slot because of that.
and I mean, I definitely appreciate that. I think the challenge is the norm is that slots come with sponsorships.
And if that's fine. And like I
Right.
said, there's some events that I'm sponsoring that I'm having to put some cash into, and part of my we've talked about this a lot. When
Mhm.
I'm the official eyewear of USPSA, that's not free. I pay them money every month to be that, and when I get slots from that event, those mean more to me because I've actually spent money.
Right.
When I get to sponsor an event using certificates that are either $200 or $400, those mean to me too. But I'm working on different margins at that point, and I don't have a team to worry about. And I told this guy today with another organization, I said, your solution is you can ask this person who's asking about that, are you supporting your team or are you supporting our match? And he said, that's a good takeaway. I said, I'm not the person to answer that question. I know I'm supporting a match. So if I can give you your 3 or 4 slots back and you go make money on that, that could be anywhere from $300 to, $7,000-8,000 back to your bottom line to put a match on.
Right.
This is me speaking. I am not speaking for all the other vendors out there. And that's okay. So that's just what I'm doing. So
That makes sense. Makes sense. So Manny, if we take a segue over to let's take a look at the section. What's going on in Manny world this week.
Ooh, Manny World. Well, as this week has been riddled with computer work, dry fire, and actually went to my local club's board meeting last night.
Nice.
I had to deal. I was there, the youngest one by probably 10 years, but I went to the board meeting. The club has been recently in the summer having some issues with potential shutdowns because of bullets leaving the range.
Mm,
So we had to address some safety concerns. So particularly it was a rifle range. It's a 300-yard long rifle range, but people don't understand that if you want to shoot at 50 yards, you need to shoot at the 50-yard berm, not put something in the middle of the 300-yard bay and call it 50 yards.
right.
So, and we've been, we're going to start having orientations again and range rules, and everyone's going to have to show up to an orientation and sign the range rules and whatnot. So did that. I actually got a Tom Castro class booked on our calendar for Oak Hill Gun Club. That's going to be June 1st and 2nd. Should probably make a little banner at some point about this. But no, June 1st and 2nd, Tom Castro class in Oak Hill Gun Club here in Michigan. It's by Lansing, so it's all good there. But I've got a local match to go to on Monday, and I've got to go help set it up on Sunday because I told the match director that I'd give him some stage designs and help him put it on the ground.
Cool.
So this is the first time we've actually set it up on a Sunday. Typically, they just set it up on Monday since the indoor range is closed. But so we're gonna set it up on a Sunday. We're actually gonna have 5 stages instead of 4 in 3 bays. So
Sweet, good stuff.
I'm taking a playbook from Jake Martins and putting a Bill Drill stage and then running another stage right next to it. Hey, the match director really likes Bill Drills, so it made him
call it a
happy.
Bill Drill. Just an FYI, you got to call it a speed shoot.
Yep.
why can't you call it a Bill Drill?
Because Bill Wilson, I believe, is the namesake on
Never mind.
Bill.
I didn't know there was a TM or R circled around that.
No, sorry. It's not. But I know at Nationals we were calling it the Bill Drill stage, and they're like, oh no, we can't call it the Bill Drill stage. So I don't know.
But Bill Wilson started the Bill Drill.
Some guy named Bill started the Bill Drill.
My thing is it that kind of cool for people to know that?
I mean, I would think so.
This is the news, and we're telling people.
No, that's a question I have. If it's the Bill Wilson drill, that's kind of cool to pay homage to him. But that's just me. I didn't know that. That's nobody. There's nobody when you start hanging out in the shooting world that says this is the Bill Wilson drill. Everybody wants to put an acronym around everything.
Right. I gotcha.
Mm-hmm. That's cool to me.
I didn't know that either, honestly, until Nationals, and then that was the conversation.
If I'm wrong, they're going to let us know. But I think that's
for
cool.
sure.
Right.
For sure.
I like that. That's cool. That's good news to me. I did not know.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a Bill Drill and
nice.
And some other stuff, but no, it'll be fun. I'm helping out, and then I got nominated last night to help promote our section match. The Michigan sectional. I was the match director in 2023, but I joined the new club, and he's like, "Hey, I need you to help sell this match." So I'm like, "Absolutely, that's easy peasy." So. See a lot from me on social media about the match coming up. Brian, as we're talking, I'm sending in a sponsorship request, so it's going to go through the the proper channels, and you'll send out more certs because
I've had 4 people today I've talked to that have tried to let me know about their match, which is wonderful. But if they don't go through that process, it just does not let me. It don't keep me organized.
Right, makes sense.
Well, and you got to fill the form out correctly, follow the rules, and Brian will send you certs. That's pretty much how it goes. So,
yep.
So, what about you, Mr. Khory Katz? What have you been up to this week?
Well, Monday, both Buckeye Blast and Area 5 opened at 9 o'clock in the morning.
And your fingers were bleeding.
And I approve everybody manually. So I have spent the last 2.5 days approving people. I was able to keep up for the most part, but it was a good time getting to see who is shooting the match, who's shooting the match, where they're shooting, and all that good stuff. So both of those matches are going to be awesome matches. I'm really looking forward to it. There's roughly 70 slots left for Buckeye Blast, about 183 slots left for Area 5, because we have a larger number of slots available in general for Area 5 because we're shooting. Staff's going to shoot Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning, and then competitors are going to be able to come in and shoot Thursday afternoon, Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, and Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning. So we're going to have 3 flights of competitors if we fill it. So 183 slots left, and I am actually shooting a match this weekend. So my dad got a new gun, and so we're going to Pennsylvania to shoot at Gem City. I'm shooting PCC and limited optics. My dad's going to shoot open and limited optics with the new gun from MPA.
Did he load ammo for it yet?
Not yet. That's tomorrow.
Oh, so well, fair enough. That's not bad. Has he dry fired with it yet?
Yeah, we've been dry firing with it. So
that's always good.
Their LO gun it's a really cool gun. We shot it a little bit a couple days ago, got it tuned in, and then we'll shoot a little bit tomorrow to tune in some ammo.
Hey, speaking of matches at one of your ranges, is the World Series Falling Steel, have they announced anything yet? Because I don't have any of their stuff sponsored yet. So you need to contact what's your name? I can't
Khory.
think. Yeah, what is name? Yeah, and get that information out.
So Falling Steel World Series is definitely at Rowan in Rowan County on the 3rd weekend of April.
Oh, I got a good calendar now.
And then also at Cardinal the 3rd weekend of May.
3rd weekend of May.
And he's trying to get another match at Cardinal. We were talking about the 1st weekend of August as a possibility.
The 3rd weekend of May. That's let me see. When's the 1st weekend? 1, 2, 3. 3rd weekend of May. Yeah, I won't be at that one this year. That's the same week as NRA Dallas. So
I think last year was the same week as NRA show too.
I was, and I didn't go to NRA last year, but I'm not going to SHOT Show this year, but I am going to NRA. So that's
gotcha.
I'll help sponsor it. I just won't be there. There's a lot going on in May. So.
Oh yeah, always is. Yeah. Plus, that's only 2 weeks after Buckeye Blast, so I wouldn't.
But it's a great. I actually
shot
fun
that match.
It's so like much the only fun. Match you've actually shot that.
I will
this year just to shoot it again.
Yes, I will find another match he's doing, and I will definitely attend one of his matches again. Do you see what Chad T88 said over on Rumble chat, live chat?
I don't know if
when will Tom's signups open?
Oh, soon as I get that from Tom. I'm half only paying attention, I guess, to all the chats. But
no, there's a lot going on. That's why I was glad to have you as a moderator. With that, I made you a moderator over on Rumble chat because of that. So anybody who wants to be a moderator for 2 Alpha News or Hunters HD Gold when we go live, reach out to us. Let us know you want to be a moderator. We can add you because we need 2 things. One, if somebody gets on there and tries to put spam on there and a bunch of crap, you can delete it. And if you get on there and can answer and get people's attention with questions, we need that. I would assume Alex needs that as well, but I know I do. So I'm going to say we need that as well. So to help out with being a moderator.
For sure. Yeah. We've got 17, 18 people over in Rumble. So
that's what I'm talking about. I just shared it to the Hunters HD Gold owners group as well on the Facebook. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that. But yeah, for some reason, I don't. Usually, it pulls over into EV Mux. I might have not copy pasted well enough or something. I don't know.
Okay. I got to be trained on this EV Mux. Is that what it's called? EV Mux?
Yes. Yeah. David Riddle hooked me onto this. And
no, I got David Riddle sent me his I haven't started it yet. I'm getting ready to. I talked to David about it, and I like the way it looks on the screen and everything else, but I don't want to jump over it and have a learning curve because I had a big enough learning curve for. He said thank you, by the way. So
I did see that because I've got it now pulled up on my side screen. But yes, soon as I have that, I will.
What is all this stuff you got going on? What is this on your screen now? This is a lot.
Yeah, where's Manny? Or where's
I don't have to be on there if you can hear me.
I don't think they can hear you.
Oh
no, I see Brian.
No, that's okay. I can be muted, but that was cool. That's a lot of stuff y'all got going on. So.
No, but yeah, no, it's definitely a cool thing. That's for sure. Brian, you've been hurting your fingers, right? You've been sending out a bunch of packets this week.
Oh, there's so much going on. Pull up pull up Hunter. Go to your share screen and pull up huntershdgold.com. I'll give you an exclusive or two.
Ooh, there we go. Although
I've
my
got,
favorite frames still aren't there because you discontinued them.
there you go.
Ooh.
Well, that's the matches I've already put on the calendar. Scroll up a little bit more on that.
This is the top.
Yeah, that's January. That's where I'm going next. Go scroll down to keep scrolling, and you'll see something there that we just talked about a while ago.
I don't see it.
Just keep going, keep going.
It's at the
I'm
bottom.
sorry.
Now we're in October.
Why is it not there yet? Hold on a second. I just did that a while ago. Hold on a second.
It's because Brian touched his website. That's
Probably.
Damn it. This is why live TV always works for me. I love this kind of stuff. Let me see. Google Calendar. You see, Google Calendar lines up to my Google Calendar lines up to what I'm doing. So boom, boom. When is your match? Boom. It's there. Why is it no? Yeah.
Well, it could be my like cache.
Yeah, refresh your cache. I had a conversation with my cache the other day. I don't know why, but it's there. But
I believe you. I fully trust you.
get that updated after you hit renew.
Yep. And if not, we'll just make it so.
Sorry, buddy. It's not
Well,
there.
you suck. Alex, pull up yours.
Why do I get in the middle of this? Wait, is it there? The question is it on my screen before I make a fool of myself? Nope, it's still not. It's not on my screen.
It's not on his screen either.
That's so weird.
Pull up your screen, Brian. Is it on your screen?
I'm going
Well,
there
it's on
now.
Brian's screen because Brian's screen's special.
Scheduled events.
Guns Out Range Day. Sweet.
No, it's not on mine either. It's so weird.
I'm busting our balls.
Well, see,
must take some time.
Let's go back to the homepage because that's maybe Rick's working on that now as we speak.
Are you
Because
even allowed to mention his name?
yes, because it's there's a new website.
Yeah, it looks fancy.
How do you like that?
I like
it. It's nice and gold.
And it's going to take a second. It looks like some stuff's loading up because you've never been. Thank you for never visiting my website before.
Hey, not the updated version.
Let's see, but
Not the
look,
updated version.
see the
Exactly.
action in the background. A lot of stuff
Oh, yeah.
going on there.
Yeah, I see the athletic giraffe on the screen right now.
Yeah.
There
So
you
there's we have redone the entire website to make it more exciting. Now stop right there. Go back real quick. You see that the new signature series is available in black, and that's under the shop button. We brought it back in black with the ANSI ratings, and it's all the other colors are now. I don't know how I worded it, but the colors are limited edition because once those colors are gone, they're gone forever. So
Okay.
just keep that in mind because
Were
they
the
did.
signature series not ANSI rated, or
When the signature series came out, we did not have the testing back done yet to make it the Z87 written on the frame.
gotcha?
We knew it was going to pass because it was actually thicker than the lens was thicker than some of the other models that we had available. So now it's stamped with the Z87 frame, safety frame. So that's an exclusive. That it is available now as a true safety frame. So you can use it if your work environment uses that or anything else, you can go. And you can go down the more. There's other things on there as well. But if you go to the top either or anywhere on there, we've done up the website. You can see there all the links now have Rumble links. Nothing's on YouTube anymore. It's all Rumble links.
Nice.
Pretty excited about that. We're going to be doing some updates. I got some other things happening, but all the tabs are on there. But if you go over to another thing, the tabs across the top, you can see a lot of easy ways to see the new website and how it works. Order your glasses through prescription. The doctors tab is on there. So if you want to go see friendly doctors, what's that say?
It says be right back.
What page was that?
This is the doctors.
Oh, it's definitely being worked on then. That's
Yeah.
cool. So, like I said, our website is brand new. Something totally we're working on new for our new website. The podcast you can actually listen to through those different platforms through the tabs at the bottom. So that's another way to listen to the podcast, which is pretty cool. Clicking on one of those tabs directly. He's been doing a lot to get it more user friendly and everything else once you get through all the cache and everything else. So
Yeah, I like the website, Brian. It looks good.
thank you so much. Authorized retailers is another way on there. We make that easy, and a big shop now button as well. So,
Yep.
and we're going to be rolling out the the marksman and the sharp and the slingshot probably next week as another exclusive, because we do have lenses that are frames now that are made not in China, and that are going to be a more of a safety frame with the safety ratings and everything else to hold the lens in a lot better than our previous ones we discontinued. So a lot of good things are getting ready to happen there
Cool.
as well. That we haven't released those out next week yet, because the frames I got brought into me, we actually brought in without lenses based on shipping charges, and I just throw their lenses away anyway. And I'm having to get demo lenses made, because when we roll out a new frame, when somebody says for prescription, we send out demos, we have to have lenses made for those so they can mark their pupils and all the other stuff for progressive designs and everything. So
So if I was nice to Chris and called him, would he send me blank frames to look at them? I
no,
can decide if I want them.
because demos aren't going to be made till next week. But next
Wow.
week when we release it, it will be. But Chris, people that call the lab and talk to Chris get more done anyway than what I want to roll out. To answer your question, yes, if you know Chris and you've ordered a prescription before, call him and he'll take care of you, because that's
Are they
what
fathead certified?
the signature series and the marksman, and yes, the actual slingshot will have a larger head available for that frame. It does work. It works great. It's all one
Nice.
size, but the way it's made is really good. And
Because we need to have like you know how Manny has that stamp that says approved by Manny. It says we need to have a stamp that says like approved by Khory, fathead certified.
Just
you know,
get a stamp made, bro. I mean, like, I'm
there's lots
jealous
of
of that.
there's lots of frames out there. And if I don't want to start the approved by anybody yet.
Oh no, I'm not saying they were approved by me. I'm just saying that I tried them on and they fit fine, and then I took them off and handed them back to you.
No, you got Matt Hopkins head.
I've seen your head in person,
It's
and
big.
it's not even that it's big. It's just weird.
Oh,
What happened to your banner you had behind you? You used to have
I
it all-
had to work from home today, so I unscrewed it and didn't put it back up.
oh Lord, so many excuses.
So
Somebody
did you see the Alex's little background here? He painted this wall last week.
Yeah, I did. I did.
So-
Is
paint
that
the wall.
is that carpet you put up back there?
No,
Like
bro,
velour?
it's black. Oh, no one will
What's-
see you, but it's black paint. I
It
painted the
looks
wall
like
black.
ruffles across the bottom. I like the effects.
Oh, that's a curtain behind. So
Oh, you
that's
did have a curtain.
That's a window,
Okay.
and then there's a curtain. But behind the curtain is USPSA targets to block the light in from coming in.
Okay.
So everyone just sees USPSA targets
You
sticking
just
out my
need to
window.
add more guns and bourbon to your wall. That's what you need to do. That's where you go. Got to get you got to refinish your downstairs and put little pads
The
up.
problem is that this room is shared with the dog. Everybody, like, that's where his crate normally is.
I don't do animals or kids. That goes. You got up there. You got to.
Yep. Yeah.
You
No,
got- you got to commit.
yes, this is true.
And
This
then if Khory would commit and then turn on his green screen feature, they wouldn't see all this gun stuff behind him that he can't do at work. I get it.
See, I tried that. I did. I tried that the other day, and
Oh, this is bad. We're going down a road you don't want to go down. I know. I'm sorry.
it didn't. No, like when I would move, it would
Yeah.
show what's behind me because it was so busy that
Yeah.
it couldn't process.
Ah. Schedule events.
So what I did here was I just tossed on.
Why is my
Now
schedule events?
now I could put on a green screen. See,
I'm
now
in
I'm in the forest.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's yeah. There you
I'm
go.
in the wilderness.
There you go. I mean, oh no, oh look at him. He just died from his Ohio internet.
Nope, I'm good.
I'm still
Uh-huh.
trying to figure out why my he's
Yeah.
working on the things. Well, anyway, I'm coming to Buckeye Blast. Damn it.
Nice.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
exclusive. I'll be there.
I'll make sure you get a Bobby Q breakfast burrito every day.
Bobby's gonna be there?
Heck yeah, he's the
Heck yeah.
official food of Area 5 and Buckeye Blast.
Bro,
I didn't know this was a Mac thing. I'm so excited about that.
Corey, you got to figure out how to get those settings
I
enabled,
do.
bro.
I do.
But I guess I have a question. I guess for maybe you guys can help me answer this. Why is it that the first day of a major match, like the main match days, why is it that the first day is so slow to fill up, but everyone wants that second. Everyone wants that second flight. Any idea?
No clue. Well, I mean, typically your first day's with staff, so I don't think people normally want to shoot with staff on a
Rephrase
work
your
day.
question to me again. Let me study that because I
All
go.
right.
I mean, what's your question again?
All right. So typically staff's going to shoot Friday, but the main match would then start on Saturday. So that's your first day of the main match.
Mm-hmm.
But the Sunday, your second day, always fills up immediately. Like it's
Oh shit, that's easy. People want to walk stages before the day
Mhm.
before.
Yep.
yeah, but they can walk stages on Friday or
No,
Saturday.
because they have to. They're at work still on Friday. They don't have that extra day off.
Yeah.
Now, Khory, I mean, you and I both work staff a lot. Do you feel that it would be important to only shoot on Sundays? That it's a no go if you can't get in on a Sunday?
It's different for me because I have flexible time off.
I mean,
So
yeah.
I
Are you
can
are you still looking for staff for Area 5? Chad T88 had that question.
Chad, shoot me an email. I am not necessarily looking for staff, but I'm looking to make sure that I have a backup roster.
Yeah, and PJ Shooter just said award ceremony. People want to be there for the award ceremony.
Okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
well,
that's fair. I don't know. Personally, I've had this conversation with a buddy of mine. I don't know about award ceremonies, especially for me, like as a staff member, like we want to get out there as soon as possible since we're there all weekend.
Yeah.
And if you have an award ceremony, you have to kind of wait or teardown happens while the award ceremony is going on.
it's interesting though because we've had award ceremonies at other matches, like Battle for the North Coast. We've had award ceremonies that 8 people show up to.
That weren't staff, right? Because
No, like staff was out there tearing down while awards were going on, and there was 8 people there for the awards.
did all 8
Something
people
you
win
can
something?
do. Something you can do, Manny and Alex. Excuse me, Alex and Khory. When you're doing your show, I'm doing this now. Pull up Rumble on your phones, and your comments can come up. You ain't got to look at your computer screen. So,
Yeah, I gotcha.
little FYI there for you. So. I'm seeing comments a lot faster. 36 people are watching right now. Hit that like button down there for these guys. Get this algorithm up and comment below. I'm excited for y'all. That's awesome. So this is where we got to put our news at. This is good news. I like that. So I put comment below your thoughts. So
Yeah, for sure.
whatever you can do.
No, absolutely.
I'm thinking people want to walk stages and people want to stay for awards. They don't have that extra day off on Friday.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair statement. Like I've had a couple shooters who are like, "Oh, the really good people shoot on Sunday." I'm like,
Mhm.
that might be a fair point, but like my buddy Patches Reader, he's shooting Buckeye Blast in Area 5. He's shooting on Friday afternoon, Saturday morning because, I mean, now he's got a newborn, but still, like, I don't think he ever cares.
Right.
But he's always in the top 5 or in the top 10 at
But
least.
that's a little bit different because I think one of the guys in their group works nights or something like that, and they go to work on Sunday night into Monday. So they always shoot on Saturday, but typically, like, if you look at Andrew Hyder, he likes to shoot on Sunday typically.
Right. I mean, and I guess there's nothing wrong with wanting to shoot the last day, but when people look at a match and they're like, "Oh, the last day's already full," I'm like, I wish people wouldn't get discouraged. Like, people drop off. So sign up for the match, sit in on Saturday or sit on squatted.
Yeah.
And then you might be able to get on a Sunday squad, but
Yep.
the
Are
match
y'all-
is not out of reach at that point.
Yeah. Saratobi he said, I think people care more about prizes than sitting through 2 hours of awards.
I mean, this is a valid point. And Saratobi is Marcel. That's Marcel's.
Oh yeah.
Why are you
Rumble.
calling people out? He may not want to be called out who he is.
He's done it before. It's
Oh,
okay.
Thanks, Chad. Got it.
Hey, there's events coming up pretty soon. I'm getting ready to start traveling myself, and I was just pulling up my own calendar here.
Yeah,
to
where are you
see.
going, Brian?
I'm going to Florida State USPSA is right after SHOT Show. I'm not going to SHOT Show this year, so
You're
we
not
got
gonna take the SHOT Show crud home then.
No, not this time. And I'm going to be down there for 2 weeks because the USA Extreme Open IPSC match is going to happen the week after that. So you're seeing a lot of people signed up for these matches because I don't check all that out. What are you seeing there?
So I was looking at a couple things. There's some matches that are really well filled, and there's some matches that are not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to be down there for a couple of weeks. I'm excited to get my season started off. We're going to definitely do some live events
Rock crab.
from both events. I'm pretty excited about it. So
You're gonna have some crab while you're down there.
Oh yeah, it's still stone crab season.
Stone crab. That's
Yes,
right.
sir. I won't be going out on a boat to get any stone crab. I won't have time for that. But I'm actually going down to in between. I'm going down to Miami. You want another exclusive?
Sure. We love exclusives from Brian and
I'm
Conway.
going to be working with Ghost USA this year.
Oh, there
Awesome.
you go.
So I'm going to be getting some of their products, putting them in the back of the magical mystery tour, and I'm going to have some products for people that look at their stuff. And if you lose a holster or leave it at home or doesn't make it through shipping or anything else, I'm going to have holsters that you can use. I'm always, I passed out a lot of inner belts last year and some holsters for people that didn't have that. But I'm going to be working real close with Ghost in 2024. So there's another exclusive for you. So.
Yeah,
Nice.
they definitely support the shooting sports. I think they even sponsored a major match up in Minnesota this year, so that's kind of cool to see. So
PJ Shooter. Who is that? I know who that is. Who is that?
He'll be in Florida, so he'll see you there.
I know. I guess he's going to tell me because I don't like calling people out by their aliases either. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're watching. So I'm going to be there. I'm excited to do Florida State at the WAC. They've always put on. This funny thing about his vendor program because they try to bring in vendors that are strictly from the state of Florida. And that's a good thing as well. And I asked the question, if you don't want me there, I get it. And he goes, well, you're there doing a lot. I appreciate that. But what he does with trying to bring in vendors from the state of Florida is really cool. I think I really like that a lot, how he does that. So I'm honored to be at that match, and I'm hoping that it fills up. I'm not sure. Have you seen it at Brian Wilmot? Oh, hell yeah. I know Brian, big B. But he spells his name wrong, but that's okay too. Or wow.
Well, at least
Yeah, it looks like
he's not named Brain, right?
Yeah.
It
But
looks like the Florida State is full.
awesome. Well, that's amazing. Good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to go to that, always get yourself on a wait list because people will drop off last minute. It happens.
It actually says the match is full and the wait list is not enabled by the match director.
Well, don't take what I say as anything. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. So,
Now, isn't there there's an IPSC match down in Florida too? Are you going to the IPSC match?
the USA Extreme at Volusia County. Yes, I will be there. Yep.
Eric Groffel should be there too.
Yep. That looks like it's going to be Manny and Gorka have really talked me into coming into that one, and I'm going down to Miami before I go up to that match. I'm going to meet with Ghost and do some things down there, and then come back up to that match in Volusia. So I'll be down there a couple of weeks. Pretty excited about it. Getting back on the road again. So
right. So for
That's
anyone
good.
out there in the chat, I did got a response from Tom Castro. He'll be getting that link to the class tonight. So I'll be
Awesome.
posting that up later today if you guys are interested. If not, if I
Do
don't
you-
get back to you.
That's a great. Do you think Florida will get better internet? I'm not sure, but I do know that Gorka has purchased that other plot of land, and he is in the process of raising money to get power ran out to that facility. I will be there with Elon Musk, Starlink, and I will have a link set up for free internet out there as well when I start traveling these matches. So that will be available to have internet. So
With the purchase of
powers-
a Hunter's HD Gold pair of
no, not at all. No, no.
Must purchase 5 glasses and you get a free internet for 5 minutes.
It's just my way to support. I'm going to have internet streaming out there. And when I go live, I'll cut that stream off for free. Sorry, I got to use the bandwidth myself. But when I'm not live, then I'll have a router hooked up that you'll be able to link into for free and be able to have internet out there yourself. They've been pretty good. I think one carrier is better than the other, but I'm going to have some free internet for people out there as well. So,
That we probably will not have at Cardinal.
what?
Free Wi-Fi?
Probably can't do whole range free Wi-Fi.
No, and like I said, I'm going to be doing it. And then when I go live, I'm going to turn everybody else's off. That's free.
Well, at Cardinal, what we'll do is you'll just hop into my scoring network and you can go and do wherever you want.
Well, that's fine. I don't want to take away from the internet there as well. But I'm excited that more ranges are building this network internally. And if we ever get back out to
Cameo?
Colorado in the future, they're building they're building that one out as well. And there's some laws that are coming up. Not laws. There are some discussions that are coming up again to their state representatives about being voted on some stuff out there in Colorado. So if you know people in that state, reach a way to support them to help get that message out there, because that's going to be huge, because that's a beautiful range that we want to get back out to. So.
Oh, absolutely. Now, kind of segueing a little bit, I guess, is let's talk a little bit about some shooting sports news or some gun news. As anyone knows, Mr. Gaston Glock passed away before the end of the year. He was 94, if I want to say, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
An end of a legacy and a man who we can't thank enough for innovation within the firearms industry.
Mm-hmm.
Like without him, building the Glocks, where would we be at today? We'd still be probably shooting revolvers, I think. But
Yeah.
he definitely forged forward and made everyone's most probably popular handgun still today.
Yep.
The Glock 19 and Glock 17. So.
Yep.
If anyone didn't know, if you all live under a rock, the Colt CZ group bought SMB. So
What is that?
Seller and Bellet. It's an ammunition company.
So was it? I'm not familiar with that ammunition. Is that a large ammunition company or a mid? Where are they out of?
Oh, probably it's from Europe, but it's
not a
on the
small
shelves
ammunition company.
What?
It's not small.
Do they
No,
have
it's not
other
small.
names I just didn't know?
Possibly. SMB. I see them on the stores all the time if I go into the gun shop. So.
Oh, okay.
But it's not bottom feeder like white box ammo. It's better than Blazer Brass probably.
Now-
It's cleaner. It's nice quality ammunition. So.
Has anybody heard any updates on the other Federal, and now everybody's selling all their ammo brands to outsource? Has that been stopped, or has anybody heard anything about that?
You mean like
I
when
have not.
Fiocchi bought everybody?
No, I mean their ammo, CCI, Federal, all that other ammo company. They
Vista
own.
Outdoors. They didn't.
They were trying to sell their ammo, and I'm not sure if that was delayed or if anybody's heard anything about that. Wow.
Honestly, this is the first time I heard they were like restructuring, but I didn't know if I haven't. That's the second I've heard of this. So I guess I have to
Here's
do
the
some more digging.
positive. If you can't get ammo from one of the big boys, you can go to John at Outdoor Dynamics. Use the code Manny for 5% off.
There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go.
I will actually get to shoot a match with him this year. Another match with him. I shot one in 2023, and now I'll do another one in 2024.
IDPA news, they just dropped that they're going for their 2025 nationals is going to be in Mission 160 range in Texas. So that's news.
Who do you know who owns Mission 160, Brian?
There are two people there that I have actually shaken their hands. Great people, and I can't
Michael
remember,
Bathen.
I can't remember their names offhand, but they are going to host 2025 IDPA Nationals. That was the news dropped as of today.
So
Nice.
you've been to Mission 160 range in White Rock, Texas.
I have.
Area 4 was there in 2023. It looks like it'll be back there in 2024.
Yes. They have a nice area set up. They got a covered area where there's a great area to have food and all the vendors to get there together. It's a great area there that you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 of the stages from that one area, and there are other bays on the other side of that big area, and there's berms behind you as well. So large enough, I believe, to hold a national event like they're wanting to do. So I do know that they're going to be in August of this year, the same time as Area 5 is going to be IDPA Nationals in Talladega, Alabama, where it'll be 119 degrees in the shade. But that's variable as well, because sometimes August can be cool and not as hot as other areas. But I'm excited to see that IDPA is looking at moving around in other locations as well. So.
Yeah, I'm hope maybe they'll expand a little bit, because we'll see. People talk great about that range. It's a great range in the Dallas.
The owners are
DFW
wonderful
area.
people. And that's the home range of Make Ready Nutrition and stuff like that. If you notice, I'm drinking a new can here. It's not Con of Gold, so maybe some more stuff coming out in the future.
No wonder.
As long as you can provide cases that matches.
Hey, I do have a lot of Con of Gold to get rid of, but no, I am going to be teaming up a lot more with Greg Earnhardt at 2 Alpha, at Make Ready Nutrition, doing their 2 Alpha recovery and everything else, and I'll have that stuff with me when I travel.
So
Kevin Harding is the range owner.
Yes,
There we
because he
go.
actually he did very well at IDPA Worlds this year, 2023.
Yep.
I want to say he won. want to say he won Carry Optics division. But you know, if Brian, you want to offload some pink grapefruit kind of gold, you have my home address.
I don't have much more of that, but I do.
That's
It'd be
my
easy
favorite.
to bring it to you.
Yeah, that's always a true thing. But no, that's pretty cool. If anyone didn't check the internet within the last hour of us going live, I guess there was an email leaked that the interim director nomination committee sent things out to the Area 3 section coordinators, finally looking for recommendations for the interim Area 3 position. So
I would assume, and I don't know this for a fact, but I would assume that that same email went out to the Area 1 section coordinators as well. My spidey senses are tingling.
yeah.
So they're looking for an interim,
Yep, because
which
there's two.
means that's my sister. I'll call her back. They're looking for an interim.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have a vote in all this special election, which means somebody will be put in place by April, May timeframe. Correct? Have you done the math on this, Corey?
Sounds about right from the
Sounds
timelines.
basically right. Yeah.
So you're looking for somebody to be an interim for 3 or 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And based on that decision, when's their next meeting of USPSA? Do you know?
Probably the end
Shot
of the
show?
month.
Huh?
Well, they're not doing.
They're not doing an in-person meeting?
I heard a rumor that the in-person meeting was not approved.
I haven't heard about any of that. All I know is based on having the interim in there for Area 1 and Area 3 won't be till they'll be in that position until
April at the beginning, at
April,
the earliest.
May. Yes.
So
Somebody
sorry,
said,
Area 1.
somebody said not much of a leak. They did it to Area
Yeah.
1 today too. There are 3 on the list so far, and you just said thanks. See,
Yep.
that's how that works. I'm
Yep.
trying to help out.
I know you always are a good help, but yeah. So they sent those emails out, so we'll see what that happens with, or what gets stirred up with the next couple days, I guess.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Ben Berry and Yeeman obviously took their seats on the board as of 1-1.
I'm excited about new leadership coming in, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
I mean, I am too. I mean, it takes a little time, but I mean, we get them in the right places. We can hopefully turn the boat.
Takes a, what somebody said, ship turn. I don't know, something slow. I don't know.
Yep.
But
Oh, and on January 22nd, they will hopefully seat interims for Area 1 and Area 3.
good.
Yeah.
Area 1 has I've been to Area 1 last year. I went to their Area 1 meeting at the Area 1 championship. Area 1 is very active with their section coordinators. So I'm pretty excited to see what they bring to the table. And I'm excited to see what Area 3 brings to the table as well for their future leadership. So that's good stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to talk?
And then obviously SHOT Show's around the corner, so that's a bunch more gun news will come out after that. I'm sure will be some launches of guns and all the good stuff. Are Tony and Jackie going to SHOT Show, Alex?
Yeah, Tony and Jackie are going. Hopefully, Jackie gets better with. She's had a kind of an
Who's
injury.
Tony and Jackie?
Laugh and Load. Tony Salas. I hang out with.
Oh,
Twister.
yes. I love them. Yes,
Yep,
I
call him every time I talk to him on the phone. I call him Mr. Salad.
Yep, they're good people.
Yes, but no. So Jackie's under the weather right now. So hopefully she's better by the time SHOT Show happens. So
Yeah, I met them at the Infinity Open last year, or the Infinity match. I ain't heard if they're going to do that match again.
I have not.
I haven't heard anything from Scott either. So
Nope.
I ain't heard anything. Well, what's his name was Dan Click was the damn match director. Not one of the running the matches. Well, Dan Click should know something about that.
Dan was just a staff member.
He was running the final.
Yeah, he was an RO on the final.
Yeah, because I was live with him a lot.
I saw him because you could go right over top of his head.
Yeah, it was good stuff. We get in touch with Dan. Dan should know something about that by the time y'all do your next show. We need to find out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll
need to
talk to
find out
Scott
about that.
BB.
yes,
Yeah.
Mr.
Laugh and Loaf. I love those. Laugh and Load. I love those guys.
Yeah, no, they're
I
great
met them
people.
there, so.
I told Tony if Jackie still can't go, I need to find a way to just drive over to his house and we'll go to SHOT Show and I'll pretend to be Jackie for a week.
Yep. Well, my calendar's getting updated on the Hunters HC Gold website under scheduled events. So if you want to see where I'm going to be at, it's starting to fill up.
Yep. Now, if you want a match sponsored at Hunters HD Gold, please go to the sponsorship inquiries and fill out the form correctly.
Yes, I've got I'll show you here. There's the first 3 or 4 months of them. There's still a stack of matches of sponsors still. So I'm working on that, and I had more come in today because I just put on the South Carolina Section Championship. I'm going to. I just put that on there today as well. So
Now, Brian? Would you prefer people be far super early than super waiting to the last minute?
the Scott Beebe, that's him. The it says on there 4 months prior to the event.
Mm-hmm.
That's not always possible with everybody. I want to get it. The quicker I have it on there, the quicker I can make my schedule. I'm trying to stay on the
Sure.
Eastern Seaboard a lot more this year, and that's my goal, is to do a lot more on the Eastern Seaboard. However, that's how I do my calendar. But I just had something coming today for a match that's in the second week of February, and I'm still going to sponsor it. I just already got my calendar for. I'm not going to be able to attend it.
Mm-hmm.
So no,
Gotcha.
I'm
So in order to have a shot, not a guarantee, obviously, but a shot of Brian Conley, the man, the myth, legend himself, showing up to your match.
I want to do a lot of different matches this year. Yes, that's the way to get because I'm gonna go live at all these events, and that's the way to get
Sure.
exposure. Yes.
The true question is, are you going to bring your mama with you?
To which one?
I don't know. You're
Buckeye
staying on the East
Blast.
Coast. I mean,
Bring her to Buckeye.
no,
No,
don't
she
make her
won't.
suffer through Ohio.
No, she hates Ohio more than I do. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, I don't
Okay.
know. The match in South Carolina, I think that was only a couple hours from the house. She actually drove down to that one before, and that was an Area 6 2 years ago. So there'll be some matches that she wants to come to. Yes, I'm sure. I'm not sure if she'll do. If I end up going to Maine and some of those other areas she's never been to before, I'm sure she'll want to jump on board and go.
Ooh, you got to
Cool.
find a way to compare stone crab and Maine lobster like at the same time, though.
I've
Mm.
I watch JJ Rakaza going out there hunting, or going to get lobster all the time, so I have to put it on my list. So
Yeah, but those are like Florida lobsters, aren't they?
yeah, they are, but it's still, I've had a lot of different ones, so I'm excited to see what kind of adventures I get into to go do some things on the side. That's for sure. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
For
Rick
sure, for
Powers, it's okay, brother. We just appreciate you're out there in the chat every night, and we definitely appreciate you being here every week as one of our steady listeners. Khory, we forgot to mention it. This was episode 15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like episode 15 because I've only been on like 8 of them.
Yep, I know, and I keep digging that into you every time we talk about it, but it's okay. Khory, we've got some RO classes. We've got some learning for people to come up, pretty soon, right?
Heck yeah.
So we've got 2 in Michigan right now, like next weekend. No, sorry, 13th and 14th at the Hillsdale College Range. The John A. Halter facility has a range officer class taught by my good friend, Mr. Gary Johnson, Mr. RMI, Mr. Wonderful himself, and then February 2nd and 3rd. And at Oak
At
Hill,
Oak
my
Hill.
home club. Yeah.
Yep.
So
And then we also have April 6th and 7th, first weekend of April, at Cardinal in the great state of Ohio. Hopefully it'll be nice and warm
Ooh.
by then. And we are also hosting a CRO class, but I haven't heard back from Terry from USPSA yet to confirm a date for me. It's either the 2 dates that we gave them were either April 6th and 7th as well, and do both classes at the same time, or do the CRO the first weekend of June, so a couple weeks after Buckeye Blast.
Oh, that wouldn't be too bad. But no,
So-
would you bring Gary? I'm assuming Gary would come down for if you did RO and CRO at the same time.
Whoever they select.
No. Well, fair
Oh.
enough.
So
Brian, did you do your RO cert yet for this year?
it comes up, I think, in March to renew again. So I have not renewed yet, but it comes up in March, and I'll be surely getting in touch with somebody and asking questions of why D2 or E7 is not right. So
That's
either
fair.
right or here.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone didn't know, I mean, hopefully Troy is feeling a little bit better. I mean, he had surgery at the end of the year. So
well, and I just saw his mom passed away this week too.
Yeah.
So
what was that on Facebook? Did I
Yeah.
miss this? Okay.
It's life happens when you get older. It sucks. A lot of
Yeah,
people
for sure.
have
Life,
things
as
happen.
we say, life's a bee,
Yeah.
right?
so, but I'm expect that by the end of the month we'll hear about who the RM candidates are for the year too. So
Oh yeah, yeah. You're waiting to hear back.
I am waiting to hear back to see what my life looks like for the
They
next
did take your $100.
6 or so months.
But
It's like the ATF; they're quick to cash that money for your tax stamp. You got to wait a while to get your product.
right,
Right.
exactly. But
That's exactly it.
So I was thinking about this today. Should the host club help shooters pay for their RO class if the shooter is volunteering, if they promise to work major matches at that range in that year.
No.
No, why do you say that, Khory? Besides
I,
being a business person.
no, I am perfectly fine doing it. There are two reasons why I don't want to do it. Number one is logistical nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in the business of tracking, okay, who took that class? When did they take it? Do they qualify for my $25 discount?
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the other hand, I also want the shooter, the student in this case, to have a buy-in into the class.
Right.
So if I make it a free class, everybody signs up and only half the people show up, and it costs me money. I don't mind the money, but it's the fact that people will RSVP for the class, take a slot, and then not show up.
That's fair too. Now, what would you think about it doing as a payback situation, right?
Then I have to track who I've got to pay back, which I'm fine with. It's just not. I would rather make the class less expensive, which is what we did this year. Last year we did that. We charged 75, $25 back if you worked Buckeye Blast.
Mm-hmm.
This year I'm just charging 60 and not doing any rebate.
Well, and it's up for vote as well with USPSA or some discussion about doing a referral program for new members.
Well, I love the referral program for new members because I'm sure Rick will be able to automate that into the system um, in some way, shape, or form.
Right. You're just gonna have to find out what their club code or whatever, and then put it in on their thing.
Well, I would even love if I had to put if a non-member registered for my match, I should be able to put an email address into the system so that USPSA automatically sends them an email and said, "Hey, a score was just uploaded for you. It doesn't and without a member number. Would you like to register now to get this score to count for you?"
That wouldn't be bad.
Does that make sense, Brian?
It does. I've talked to people on both sides of the fence on this, and yes, there's a lot of good things that can happen because of this.
Yeah, but I don't think there's not a big enough benefit to the clubs right now to be recruiting new members.
No, you've got to start somewhere,
Oh,
and
I
you
agree.
and you got to have faith in what you're starting in somewhere. And I think with the new leadership coming in, there's going to be more of a plan to get that message out there with
Well,
the
we've been on an
growth
interim
of
leader
everything we're
for
doing
the
with
last 2.5 years.
right, and
It's hard to plan.
With Jake and Rick working together in strategic initiatives, there's a lot of plans they've got coming out. So I'm
Right.
excited.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the challenge is that the only benefit to a club right now for a shooter to be a member is I get a quarter point bonus for every shooter that's a member for my national slots. That's it. So I'm not sure that's a big enough bonus. Now, if I get a $5 off coupon for my next upload because I had five, for every member that I bring on and they shoot their first match at Cardinal, or even better, that I just bring on and say I take their application and I get a $5 bonus for taking that application, I'll put out applications at every match,
Yeah, but
and I don't mind doing the extra work to make sure to get a
what
benefit for like that.
what means a lot though with the USPSA is having a nationals event and a rule
Hmm.
set. And what I mean by that is if until we start seeing all these top level shooters going to shoot other sports, they're still coming to USPSA. And what I
Agree.
mean by that is I'm a big supporter of PCSL, huge supporter.
Mm-hmm.
But we do not see all the top shooters going there to shoot that match. And you have to ask yourself why.
Oh, I
Is that
completely agree.
because there's not a rule set? Is it because there's not a big nationals? We gotta get stability in these other shooting sports as well, where a Max Michel or a Christian Seiler or JJ Racaza goes to shoot PCSL as well. But why you have to ask yourself why are they not doing that?
Right.
Because USPSA, wherever it's at and wherever it's going to be, is still the ultimate national championship that their sponsors want them to get.
Right.
Right.
And in my opinion, I'm going to put my opinion on this. I think it's because they don't know the rule set, right? I mean, what they might not be range officials or work ever as at a local match or a level 2 or higher. They're paid sponsored shooters. They know the rules inside and out. They know what they can do, and to not incur penalties yet be most efficient and to win the match. Right, that's their goal. They're going to win, so
Well,
they know the rules, and that
and
might
even
be
with like Falling Star World Series, it's a cool sport, but here's how I change the rules. Oh, here's the rule book. Oh, that I've never seen that happen before. I'm going to write down the rule
Right.
that we just created because I made a decision and the rule goes in the book.
And a lot of these people I'm talking about, they're making their money also by doing their training courses and don't have
Hmm.
time.
Right.
But saying that, I want these other sports to thrive
Hmm.
because I said this the other day with somebody else. I don't know if that was live or not. There's a lot of people coming into the shooting sports.
For
A
sure.
lot. I mean, a lot. And if all these members wanted to shoot one sport, it would be crushed in USPSA. There has to be other avenues for them to go to, and it's PCSL, it's IDPA, it's the Falling World Series, it's the Rimfire Challenge Shooting Association, it's the World Speed Shooting Association, it's Metal Madness, it's all the above. We have to have places for these people to go to, and the more these other shooting sports become a national player, then there's going to be more spots for them to go to that the
Yep.
other big players, the Nils and everybody else are going to want to go to because there's more out there for them to go win.
And
And
mechanics will want Nils to go there.
yes,
Does it
that's
mean
exactly
something to
right.
win?
Yeah, Beretta.
It'll mean something to win the
Yeah,
Falling Star World Series nationals.
Beretta wants JJ to go to IDPA nationals,
Right.
and that's it. I want Beretta to say, JJ, you have to go shoot PCSL
Yep.
big matches. We want you going to these other events, and that's what we've got to get behind as well. These other shooting sports, this is a perfect time for them to get even more involved
Hmm.
and make their programs even bigger because not everybody may want to go shoot USPSA because of this or that.
Right.
But that's great. Go shoot something else and let's make it just as big. There's plenty of room for that. I'm going to support all of them. So
I agree with Marcel. He says the two gun and USPSA crowd has very little overlap on a major level. All the two gun heavy hitters were there. I'm guessing there is in the PCSL match.
either
This
that or
year, the one gun championship will be its own separate weekend dedicated just to one gun.
yep.
Interesting.
Yep, and that is, and there's a lot happening there with IWI's getting involved, doing
Hmm.
a lot of their championship series up in Pennsylvania, and have 3 at outside matches itself. These are another
Yeah.
matches that I'm going to sponsor. So this another way multi guns got to get right. We got the World Rifle Shoot getting ready to happen. There's all kind of things getting
Right.
ready to go, but people have to be out there. But
And PCC
that's
minigun.
that's a whole nother news story to go down once we get more information. But I guess I'm saying news wise is this is a time to promote who you're and go put your money where you want it to be
Yeah.
this year, and that's what you got to support. There's plenty of shooting sports out there to do it, and we got to support all of them. Well, I'm going to support all of them. Y'all go shoot what you want to shoot, but we got to support the shooting sports.
Well, and I'm not a I, I'll be honest. I don't love some of the decisions that have been made over the years in USPSA, but I'm so far invested into USPSA that I'm not gonna. I can't walk away from it.
Well, they're 98% of the people just want to go shoot, and I'm all for
Exactly.
that. And USPSA is not the only organization with drama. I'm involved in
Oh,
all
for sure.
of them, and every shooting sport I've been involved with has got their stuff behind the scenes going on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's more highlighted because of the news channels we have out there highlighting it, and that's
Right.
fine too. So
Right.
that's I don't, I'm excited about where that's going because it's bringing an opportunity for PCSL to get their stuff going and make
Hmm.
it happen and put a program out there for people to go shoot.
Right.
For
Like
sure.
even myself, like I've got a local buddy who's starting up a PCSL. He's going to do a PCSL match. It's kind of close to me, so I'm going to give it a
Sweet.
shot.
That's
So
awesome.
even though I'm going to shoot my open gun in competition division, shooting major, no one's going to like me because I'm going to shoot
Yeah,
major.
I just don't have the opportunity to get to Utah like I want to, but I want to support Max so much more than what I'm doing. So
Yeah. And Make Stuff Better's out there saying that they'll be at the GSSF match and the Falling Steer World Series matches this year as sponsors and
that's what
vendors.
I'm talking
So
about. I need to get
yeah,
out there and meet Brian. I want to meet him. I may have met him before and I felt bad. I just don't remember. So.
And then I believe GSSF is coming to Cardinal too. So
Dude,
I
I
can win a
saw a
Glock.
post today of all the GSSF made a post today of all their matches in January, indoor matches. It was go look it up.
yeah.
It's nuts how much GSSF is doing. I'm glad to be a part of that now. So
Yeah. And I think what they're trying to do, I've got multiple people that have approached me and I've directed them to Jim Henderson, the range manager at Cardinal, about coming to Cardinal for their outdoor matches, their the bigger matches.
yep.
So I would love it. Someone said that I should go and compete in it, and I said that I don't own a Glock, so I would have to buy a Glock in order to compete in it or borrow someone else's.
Glock,
But
Glock, Glock,
I,
Glock, 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 Glock,
I've got
Glock,
plenty of
Glock.
people that will loan me some Glocks
We
for
got
sure.
we got guns to shoot. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of guns, Brian, you got an exclusive? Anything that's joining the van
Um,
that you want to share? I mean,
I
they're your own
can't give you
personal
an
collection.
exclusive. I'm going to be working a lot closer with Canic this year. So I got a lot
Awesome.
of good stuff coming. So yes,
Sweet.
I'm going to have a lot of stuff that's going to be in the van pretty soon.
How blingy?
Um, I haven't got it in my hands yet to make it blingy, so
Fair enough.
I don't know what's coming. But I have been in discussions with Adam, with Canic, and we're going to be doing a lot of. There's another exclusive for you. We're going to be working with the
Is
Canic.
Adam the really tall guy, like the
He
taller
is.
guy at Canik?
He is. He
I
is.
mean, because they're all tall. Nils is tall, but he's like ginormous.
They don't hire any short people. I'm
Shit.
just kidding. I don't
Now,
know what that means.
now does is the armory prepared for him then? To
The
bling him
armory
up?
better be prepared for him because I've got other people out there that I work with closely that may be getting some of their products as well to get some blingy stuff done. So
Oh,
Nice.
there you go. That's gonna
Good
be
stuff.
awesome.
Good stuff.
But where else was we?
and somebody else said I got you with a Glock. There's plenty of guns out there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rick
yeah.
Powers is a good dude.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So Alex, let's take this thing home. We've got a couple special elections coming up. So Area 1 and Area 3 are coming up relatively soon. If you
Mhm.
got if you're interested in running for
You got
Area
to be
1
a
or Area
member.
3,
You want to vote?
you got to be a member in order to vote. But if you're interested in running for Area 1 or Area 3 director, go talk to a section coordinator in your respective area. You've got to be a member living in that area.
Mhm.
Yeah, that can not work out in your favor if you don't
Right?
live in the area.
Area 5 and Area 2 elections are coming up. Those will take place this summer and take office in the end of at the end of 2024, 2025. A couple people we know confirmed running.
Who?
Chris St. Clair, Leif Kunkel, and Adam Maxwell for Area 5.
Nice.
And then John Batista and John Burt are running for Area 2.
John Batista. John Burke.
He's a left-handed shooter, shoots CZ from California.
Oh,
Wears a hoodie all the time. Hangs out with Robert Wyatt.
I know his name. I know his name.
Oh, if I showed you a picture of him, you'd be like, "Oh, I know that guy." He's
Cool.
probably
I'm
he's
excited.
probably got a picture at the Magical Mystery Tour. At
Did
Magical Mystery Van.
did Leighton say he's going to run again as well?
I've not heard anything about Leighton running.
I haven't either. That's why I was asking.
The scuttlebutt on the internet says he has no intentions to, but we'll see when things come around. Because they're on the ballot until they officially say that they're not actually running to
Fair enough.
New York.
Fair enough. So there's going to be a runoff, is what you're telling me.
Well, Area 5, there's most likely going to be a runoff.
That's
so.
true. We talk about March, April timeframe, and then May, and all of a sudden there's a runoff, and it goes into June. So,
Oh yeah, I mean,
whoever they're going to nominate,
we're going to have elections all year next year.
Yeah,
That's
it's
really
just-
what we're saying.
I hate it.
Yeah. But I just want everyone to remember, make stuff better. Go to makestuffbetter.net. Even though it's a net, not an org or a .com. Go check them out. They make some cool stuff like this awesome challenge coin. And like a bunch of other stuff that you'll see at matches. Like if you come bother me for my mag gauge, it's got my logo on it. Thanks to Make Stuff Better.
In addition, got to go check out Outdoor Dynamics. They offer a plethora of options. 115s, 124s, 147s, 40 cal 9mm PCC, and major. Use Manny for 5% off.
Yes, and they actually currently also have a 38 Super Comp as well.
Oh, perfect. Got to plug Brian, Hunter's HD Gold, Hunter's HD Ruby, and Active Blue. If you're interested in checking a pair out, if you see Manny or I of course, stop us. We have all 3 that we'd be happy to let you look through, maybe even shoot a match with.
Nope.
And I
Eat
think
my prescription. Nope. They'd hate my
And
prescription.
I think my food is almost ready too. So let me give you a big shout out. I'm going to be doing a live real quick with not tonight, but with Make Ready Nutrition. I just got their strawberry kiwi in for their hydration. I'm going to be trying that and doing a live
Awesome.
video to send for them. If you never tried their stuff before, you need to try it. Use Hunters HD for 25% off. That's one of their higher discounts because I don't get any commission back from them like some other people might do. And of course, we're doing some other things, but Make Ready Nutrition. I'm going to have a discount code for Ghost. You can go to my website and check out all the discounts I got for Real Avid and other companies that I'm working with as well. Because
Here's the real question: what are you eating tonight for dinner?
I don't know because Sherry asked me what time I was going to be done, and I said 10 minutes ago, and I just heard her come upstairs, and I could tell my dinner's ready. So
Sounds good.
I
Well,
will.
Brian, we will see you on the next one.
I hope so. And I was trying to do something tonight last minute. That's why you see me looking around. I was going to show you a gun of the week, but I'll save that for the next news channel. We'll have
Oh,
some fun.
Sounds good.
absolutely.
So hey guys, thanks for having me on. I'm going to eat. Love y'all, and we'll see you at the range soon.
See you at the range soon, brother.
Awesome.
Well, now we're just riding it solo, but we're gonna pinch this off and get the heck out of here. Everyone's been awesome
Hey,
tonight.
I've got a special thing.
Oh, you have a thing? You have a
Got a
thing?
thing.
You didn't tell me about a thing. Go ahead. What's the thing?
If you are so inclined, shoot Alex an email at mannytalkshooting@gmail.com.
Yes, manitalkshooting@gmail.com. This is correct.
Magic word is what gun Brian said he was going to be using from adding to the Magical Mystery Tour. We just talked about that here a minute ago. And you will get a code from JP Enterprises, $250 off from me.
Oh, there you go. Boom. Yeah, so go ahead. Email me at mannytalkshooting@gmail.com and give me the code, and then we're going to do a drawing.
Yeah, we'll do a drawing next week.
All right, live on air. We'll have it all set up, and we appreciate everybody. Khory, you're fabulous partner, sir. Go.
Partners, Shield Manufacturing, Hunters HD Gold, and Victor's Legacy. If you need anything from any of them, please feel free to let me know, and I'd be happy to get you in touch with anybody. Plus, I've got a plethora of other sponsors helping out with the Buckeye Blast in Area 5. We'll definitely have a conversation about those, but we've got Make Stuff Better, we've got Hunters HD Gold, we've got Outdoor Dynamics, we've got pretty much anybody that is helping us with Buckeye Blast in Area 5. We really appreciate their support.
Absolutely. And as myself, we always mentioned Bill Duda with Go Fast Don't Suck, Brian Conley, Hunters HD Gold. Tony and Jackie, we talked about them too tonight. John, Tony Nelson from Summit City Bullets, Eric Steiner and Gianni Giordano of Range Panda, the Tom Castor Shooting Academy, and my buddy Bobby and Kim over at 2 Alpha Apparel. We greatly appreciate all their partnerage and support through the shooting sports and what they do back for every one of us. So please check them all out. We greatly appreciate it. But I think we're going to pinch this one off. But just remember, be the change you want to be. Go make stuff better. But Khory, what do I always say?
Get out and do the things, Manny.
Yeah, that's right. Get out and do the things, and I will see you on the next one.